Soul Fantasy Show, Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's a Soul Fantasy Show live for August 11th, 2020. Going over the top picks, plays, and suds for DraftKings and FanDuel. If you already haven't, please subscribe to this channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. And the link below is Patreon. So just go click on the link below and you can join the $1 a month Patreon Soul DFS Club. I just got the 4K 60s plus video capture, so I'll be doing all this on my in my studio soon. I got the green screen, gonna set the studio up, and it's getting all set up. It'll be a lot nicer. So just subscribe, and you'll be ready for real DFS action with nice videos. Right now, I have it. I'm gonna watch Luka Doncic today because he's getting 1.71 fantasy points per minute and he has about a 6 times value. So if he's out, the same things apply with the Mavericks again. Who did I have in there? I'll go over my thing. I didn't have him. Well, let's see how I'm doing. All right, I bet 30. I'm projected to win 68. I just want to show you a little bit how Booker did. Look, Booker had 49 fantasy points. He was 71% owned. He was very high owned. So everybody had that. See here, I gave you this lineup or one of these lineups. So here's some of the lineups. I messed up here with Lopez. He did not pan out. So as you can see, where did we go? Well, Kebler would still be a fine option today. But right here, this is where I did really good with. Boban Marjanovic did very well tonight. He had 42.8 fantasy points. So run him right back with Lillard and Booker as my studs, probably. Probably, I would say. Most likely, they're going to be my two studs that I squeeze in. For some reason, they like McCollum today. I rarely play McCollum. See, I only had 33 fans. I'm not wasting my time with him. I mean, he has a crown. Rubio, he stood clear from, and he had 35 fantasy points. So he's going to get that. And at 35 to 40 fantasy points, 33.9 projected. That's good. That's 1.14 fantasy points per minute. He has a crown today, and a 5.1 times value. Kemba Walker is in play. Lonzo Ball, I don't play him all the time, but I'm considering playing him today. 6,400. Sometimes I play him, sometimes I don't. He hits that 30 mark quite easily. So for 6,400, you get 33 fantasy points. Bada bing, bada bim. There's Eric Bledsoe again. I played very bad today and hurt everybody. Markelle Fultz, not too bad of a player. He's not a bad player. He's not that player that everybody thought he was coming out of college. He still is. He just give him time, man. These guys, sometimes it takes a while for these guys to grow up and blow up. Ben Simmons out. Tobias Harris is questionable, so keep an eye on those two injuries for the Sixers. So, because Burks is in play, Payne did phenomenal today. Payne did very well. I would run Payne right on back. Yeah, Payne did really good. Don't be fooled by that red jersey he has when you're rostering him. He's on the Suns. So think of the Suns and what they do and don't have. Don't think of him on the Toronto Raptors. He's not on the Toronto Raptors. He is on the Phoenix Suns, and he's only 4K. He's the Soul sleeper of the day, and I had him in yesterday. He had about 40 or so fantasy points. It was very well. So we have lineups to do. We have DraftKings, FanDuel, and we'll point out so Russell Westbrook has been held out of the previous two games. They have very quiet contusion, but he's like, all right. So Russell's back, so you don't necessarily have to play Harden, but I would still play Harden. There's Cory Joseph here's a sleeper. Cory Joseph, 3,700. Doesn't really ever do anything, but take a chance. You can take another chance with Wright. I would just put him right back in. I'd be fine with that. If Tobias Harris is out, I would run Shake Milton right on back in the lineup. He didn't do that well, but only because in the Philadelphia world. Alex Burke has been taking his minutes, so that's why Alex Burke has an 80 DD and he's way up there. And the struggling, expensive Shake Milton is down here. So I would just play Burks and try to avoid him. There's Javon Carter. He's in play. So these are just guys. So when we look at the centers, let's look straight up at our centers. So Knoxtriff is priced right on up where he's supposed to be at 9K. Fook under him. Porzingis is now questionable. So they're both questionable now. You really got to watch that. That could make or break your slate, which it was great today. At least on Yahoo, it was really good because of that. Because of the Dallas injuries. Because of stuff like because of Phoenix, how they're playing. They're playing the Sixers, who don't have anybody. So everybody's out. Len is in play. 1.9 fantasy points per minute. He didn't do much. And he doesn't always do good, but he's going to go off sooner or later. He's priced up too. So Bryant's there for 7,300. There's a questionable Al Horford. So there's a lot of Sixers injuries. So the Sixers and the Mavericks. There's Kepler. Throw him in. Whiteside's back. Whiteside is back. We usually watch Whiteside. He's only 4,200. What is going on with Whiteside? What's going on with Whiteside? I would probably missed his previous two, kind of do it. He has a left hip strain. Status for Tuesday's game against Mavericks is still unknown. He's probable right now. He's not necessarily. He's probable. He's playing, but it's not definite. It's probably playing. He's probably playing, so you could roster him. For 4,200, that's a very low price tag for this man. He usually does better. I don't know why he's so cheap. So Morris hasn't been doing anything. I would avoid him. Baines is a pitfall. There we go. We're gonna have him in there. He's going in most of my lineups. He's not gonna just get 10 fantasy points, but at 1.5 fantasy points per minute. Once he's in and getting minutes, he gets 1.5 fantasy points per minute. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, so just keep this guy. This is your main sleeper, Bogdanovich. When you're watching the Mavs injuries, if they're both out, he's definitely in every single lineup. Not every single, 80% of the lineups you throw him in. Today I should have had Payne and him in. I'd be fine. I didn't do that. I scattered them. Giannis is questionable. Doesn't mean much because he was out and Middleton and Bledsoe seem to not do anything. And I'm sure everybody loaded up on him. So he's 10-5. If he plays, I would definitely have him as my 2 fantasy points per minute stud. So he's going to get 60. He'll get 60 fantasy points for 10-5. If we can get him, if he plays, like I said yesterday, I really hope he plays because he's cheap. And now he went down 100, so he's cheap. He's not cheap, but he's a little cheap. Cheaper, all right. Yeah, he's cheaper. So there's Tatum. Tatum always does good. Tatum always does well. Yeah, he's a very nice player. DeRozan, UC is usually a strong play. Redick, Hart, both have crowns. Trent Jr. I would probably not play Jerome Robinson. I put him in. What did he do? He had 35 yesterday. Yeah, he did do pretty good. All right, well, that's what happened when I threw him in. Didn't even check up on him, but he did pretty good. So he got a crown. So Jerome Robinson is in play. Sarge. Poor Sarge. Can't get over 30. He can't get over 30. If you want 27 fantasy points, 22 to 27 fantasy points, put him in. House is questionable. Keep an eye on that. Because then you can put, you can find people like McLemore. If House is out, put McLemore in. If not, put somebody like Troy Brown, Covington. Actually, Covington did really good. He was in the winner's lineup. He hit 40, so that was good for his price, 64, 40. I was fine with that. And then take a glance here, and then we'll just do little lineups today. Well, I got them putting in them, so let's just see what happens without them. This is with them. I mean, yeah, let me leave it like that. I'm just going to leave them in there for you because they might not play. You can just move around like that. So they put Rudy Gay in there. Tobias Harris is questionable. Don't necessarily play this lineup. See, they're going off Austin Rivers' last game, which was very nice, but it's not going to happen. I do not trust him. I would not put him in play. He's not in play in my book. All right, let me take these off. I'll put them back later. Put them here to see what they do without them. See, this is like more of a. This is without my sleepers. See, you have more of a generic type lineup. There's Payne, so Payne's good. Porzingis and Luka are both questionable, so we'll see what happens with that. Here's FanDuel lineups for you, and then we'll just go over these lineups on Yahoo real quick. All right, here's Yahoo. So that worked out. 4th place, very nice so far. Yeah, 4th place, 67, went down $1. How did I lose that $1? All right, so go to the lobby. We'll go for tomorrow. Let's just go a fat, juicy $3. All right, so we really got to watch injuries today. So out, Luka out. They're saying Fox is even out. So I went there. These are my 2 studs, so I can go Payne. Payne's going on my guard spot. See how easy it is? And then I just go, Maglovich. So, boom. And then I just go, you said hard out of crown. Watch for Dallas. Watch Dallas. Watch Harris. Ingram's out. So I wanted Ball in there. So let me just move this. He's right there. There's Lopez. No price change. $18 for Whiteside right here. Yeah, I'd rather spend 10. Yeah, I just did. Zion's out. Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them. Here, I'm gonna try it out. So now I have 3 positions open. I have my studs. Where's let me see something. Burke is a point guard. Yeah, too many point guards. It's either Ball or Burke. I mean, there's nobody here to put in. Middleton. Do I trust Middleton? No. No. I don't. So, it's not good with forward. You're going to have trouble rostering forward, so you're going to have to do something like that. Well, I have Kepler to jump back onto. Hood. Gates. Anderson. We got nothing. We're having trouble. We're going to have to take Ball out, unfortunately. And we're just going to have to, Washington's out of the playoff contention, so I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust Bridges, Barnes. Hart had a crown, so you can do that. And then you have an option of Walker or Joe Val. So Joe Val had 15 fucking fantasy points last game. Is he going to do that again? He had no points, man. Yeah, I'm just going to go there. So here's a nice little lineup for you. It's just to start off with. All right. And they're making me log in. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just going to screenshot this. I'm winning $67. I'll just do that later. Alright. My account 6. Yeah, I'm done. See, live 67, winning 67, bet 30. Yeah, doubling up. I'm not doing as good on DraftKings. As you can see, I won $1.50 and lost. So I still won though. I just got cremated on DraftKings. So DraftKings, I still have money. So let's just do that. So I'm going to go back on Yahoo later, but obviously you have to wait till the money clears. So here's this. Just go to this simple. All right. right, so Harden, it says, is out. So I didn't know that. So, okay, now Harden's out. So now you got Westbrook is probably a better option than Lillard. So I'm going to go there. It's not probably, but he could possibly be. The Vert's out. Yeah, because this has more games. That's why. So let's just get rid of this one and then go to main slate. So Booker, this is the very, very, very early slate. There's Rubio to crown. I want to play ball because I just want to fucking play him. Like, Yahoo doesn't let me today. Yahoo is not letting me. Alright, so Covington is definitely a very, very dynamic option. With him being out, Harden and the big man himself. Harden is out, guys. So, well, I'm going to go Vuk. Here, I'm just going to try Vuk out today. He fucks me up. Look, top 4 guys out. Donick, Simmons, Harris, Ingram, out. So, we move on. Gordon's probably out. Tatum is good. We don't have enough for him. So, we have to go to, where is he? All right, let's just find Mel. Mel. No, how do you spell his name? M-O. Where the fuck is this guy? Let's just go to this back to center. He should be in here. You gotta find play down here. Wait, where is he? There's a fine play hiding down here somewhere. There he is. So now I'm looking a little better. Took ball out again. Why do I have to keep taking fucking Lonzo Ball out?
What are you doing?
Alright, so so where is he? You can't put him in the utility? There, oh, I got him in. He's in the guard. Alright. So we got Ball. He's still in there. Look at this. This is nice so far. Westbrook, Booker, Ball, Covington. Man, can't ask for much more. They had Gay. Do we trust Gay? Nah. We put him. He had a great game. Really, I just like to overlook. I mean, there's Sarge. Just go with what I did yesterday. Now I have 5,000 for somebody. I would put Temple. He's out. DFS out. Just because all them guys are out. Because they're out, I'm gonna put Fulton. There you go. It's the Soul Fan Show. Coming soon. Live action.